Hi everyone, I'm Semaganda Joseph of DJ Manu Mobile Farm. Thanks once again for joining us on our YouTube channel, where I'm seated right here. This is silage. We are preparing silage. So for us, our dialect section is in a swampy area, so it's very hard to do silage from the ground totally. So we built this, as you can see. Then we have another dry place we are going to do the silo stop. Silo stop is just surface silage, whereby you don't dig down, you just do it from the surface and make those silo stops. So this is how we can do it in the swampy areas. So bring the camera closer here. So for us, it's a morning time. Come closer. But we have already started working. As you can see, one of the first part, what we did in the middle, is already compacted and kept. So we did not do it at the same time, because at times when they are uncovering the silage, when they are going to serve this silage, there is some wastage or spoilage which comes into existence. So what you do, we keep a heap, we cover it properly, we introduce another heap here, and we do it like this in segments. So even if this one will get spoiled, another one can be goes, as they are serving this, the other is properly stored. So dear farmers, today I'm going to discuss the key reasons or reasons why people fail. The major reasons why people fail in animal farming or in any project, whatever project people are doing, there are mainly three enemies of success. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the enemies of success. First, the first enemy of success is the comfortable zone. Most people, they want to do what they feel like it's so good and they're very comfortable with it. Some people don't want to go an extra mile. Some people don't want to feel the pain. Yet, in order to succeed, there must be a price you are willing to pay, or there must be some kind of pain or stresses or stretches that you have to go through before achieving your goals. But most people feel like, for me, I can keep 10 goats. If that's what they are comfortable with, they will settle with that in any project or even at their work. You hear that people, I can't do that, I can't do this, I don't want to do this. No. In order to be successful, you must get out of the comfortable zone. You must do something which may stress you financially, mentally, but in the process you are growing and you're expanding. So for us, we spend the whole night doing this. We slept for 2 hours. So this early morning we are already compacting, we are doing more silage, their vehicle is going to pick more, and then we are doing this. I have to leave whatever I'm going to do or what I'm supposed to do and be part of this. Take a video, show them what to do, and also to participate. So what are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve a billion, in order to achieve the 100 million, in order to be economically free, so that you are not a slave to your job? You have to be able to endure pain for a long period of time. Nobody can be successful when you are not willing to endure pain for a long period of time. All those people whom we are seeing that they are successful, there are certain times whereby they almost sweated the blood. They went through a lot to achieve what they have. For me, I'm doing this step by step. My followers who have seen me from the beginning, that's last year when I opened up my YouTube channel, they saw whatever I've been doing. I've met a lot of challenges, but now what I know that I have to endure pain for quite a long period of time. For me, myself, I have given myself 3 years from now. I know that 3 years from now, I'll be where I want to be. But it doesn't just come like that, that 3 years from now, I'll be this, 4 years from now, I'll be... No. What am I willing to sacrifice in order to achieve this? Are people willing to get out of their comfortable zone? Are people willing to do exercise from here, to step on this and accomplish it properly? Are people willing to store feeds which can stay for almost a year? Are people willing to have more feeds, or are people willing to keep more animals on a small piece of land? Yes, we're in a business center here. But I know that the price of the milk is high here, because we are selling our liter at 2,000 or 2,500. So because of that money, it gives you more energy and courage so that you can even be producing from the urban center. So you can't grow feeds here. What am I supposed to do? Let me source the milk stovers, which are quite cheap, and then I mix the dairy milk and I feed the animals so that I can get the school fees for my children. I can be economically independent. So in the process, all we need is mindset change. and our willingness to sacrifice, because there's nothing worthwhile which comes without any sacrifice. But don't sacrifice for math in farming, because it takes time to be a better farmer. It takes time in anything valuable to achieve it. So people, be ready to endure pain, because there are some people are giving up because they lost their animals. Maybe someone lost a cow, someone lost a goat, someone lost a sheep. All they can say is that we are losing animals constantly. But the question is, why are you losing the animal? Losing an animal is not the problem, but understanding the cause of the problem, that's where you can achieve success, or rectify the problem so that you can move on. So the major enemy of success is the comfortable zone. Dear fellow farmers, I'm a Liverpool fan who loved football so much, but because of this, all I can do is to go on the highlights, because I love my team, I love football, for 5 minutes and I see the highlights. I can no longer sacrifice 1.5 hours and I see to watch the entire match. Because for now, I'm trying to save my future. What I have to leave that aside. I had to leave some good friends. I had to leave what I do so that I can focus so much. You read at night, you make a lot of research on the animals, because that's my project. That's my future. That's what I want. You stay there, like at night I was there watching the value farm on live. Then I go there and I watch different farmers from different areas. There are more. I keep watching different farmers at night. I can no longer sleep for more than 5 hours in my life, because I have a certain kind of life I want to live. So my question to you, my fellow farmer, whosoever is watching me, what are you willing to give up so that you can achieve what you want? Because if you are not ready to give up anything valuable, you will never have constant success. And in order for us to have constant success, we must constantly adapt or change our mindset according to change, because life is changing. Yesterday it was a Sunday, today it is a Monday. So what are you willing to give up in order to achieve what you want? That matters a lot. If you want to be successful, you must be patient. That's one. You must be persistent and consistent. Because we have seen people have gathered silage, we once gathered silage, and they thought we had made it. But time came that animals were producing, you are increasing the number. They ate whatever we had, so we had to struggle. We found ourselves selling off cows, yet we never wanted to sell them, but because of the feeds. So all those challenges, we have learned a lot. We are now out of our comfortable zone. We know the powers of the season. Now we are utilizing the season. So yeah, farmers, wherever you are, just know that maize is almost ready. People have started, those which sell fresh maize, so the stores are there. Please go and purchase some. Prepare yourself. Be ready. So that's one of the major enemy of success. So another enemy of success is learned helplessness. This is where someone feels that I can't do it. But nobody can't do it. It's just a matter of deciding. Whatever is inside you will decide what will be seen outside. So just change your mindset. Just know you can make it. You can have 1,000 goats. You can have a big chunk of land, because it starts from inside. So once you are dedicated and you feel like you can do it, then you can attract it. That's where the law of attraction comes into play. So for me, I don't think that I can't do it. As I told you, I believe there from now I'll be having pures only at the farm. I'll be having high milkers here, because I feel I can do it. Now I have started taking the small steps. Before achieving the bigger steps, I have started taking the small steps. Prepare the feeds, have good management, learn about veterinary works. A lot, beast farms acquire more knowledge as you are planning to build a bigger image of whatever you want. Start with what you can and from where you are. So it's all about early preparation, acquiring knowledge. As I told you earlier, passion without knowledge is money bound to be burnt. So what are you supposed to do? Just believe you can do it. After believing, acquire knowledge, make research, make farm visits, then you go and start with what you can. If what you can manage today is buying maize stovers of 200, you can buy that, store them in the bags. Even if you're going to keep a dairy cow or two at your farm, build a simple structure. Just get these polythene bags, tie them from the ground, then you keep them there. After preparing the feed, it will give you more energy to do things. Just know that whatever small task you accomplish will give you more energy. As I told you, your body will use endorphins. So it will give you more energy to do something bigger or to take the next step. So the hardest step is starting. So start with anything you can. So whenever I feel like I see that I'm keeping this fit, I've got my maize, I'm chopping it, I'm buying maize stovers, we are harvesting the course. I'm going to be showing you 2 days from now because I'm going to be at the farm, Mitiana. We are harvesting alfalfa, we are harvesting Croix Guyana. Our sugar graze is ready. You don't know the momentum it's giving me, the energy I'm feeling, the way I'm seeing what I want. So just these simple steps, because I've been showing you, putting there the manure, planting the sugar graze, I've been showing you the super napier. So whatever I'm doing here, now like here, I'm seeing milk, offsprings from my cows. This is what I'm seeing. People are seeing like these are just maize. No, this is pure milk. So, dear fellow farmers, you can make it. Nobody should ever deceive you that you can't make it. Whosoever did it, they decided to make it. Failing is a decision. If you decide to fail, you'll be a failure. But once you decide to succeed, so if you feel like you can't do it, just have OQP, only quite people. Have those people who have made it, make them your friends, give them calls, WhatsApp them, watch the videos, visit them. Maybe to give you more energy. Then you can also do it. Another thing, another enemy of success, that is that people are not patient with themselves and with their projects. Dear farmers, even if you are started with 1 or 100, you have to be patient with your farm. It takes time to be a better farmer. You will make a lot of mistakes along the way, but you have to embrace failure as being part of the success. People think that if I buy 20 goats today, if I buy 2 cows today, I'll be getting a lot of money. So if it doesn't go in their direction, people will easily give up. Because we have seen people who have given up, yet they had the potential, they had the financial potential to do it. But because they met challenges along the way, they gave up. Give your farm time. Please, dear fellow farmers, give yourself. We have lost animals. Our stands, like alfalfa stand, the course stand, we are almost dying away. But then we went back square one and we started afresh. Now we are seeing that even our pastures, those who have visited us, are growing back. We have learned a lot along the way, because you can't learn everything from YouTube. Never. You minimize the mistakes you do, because certain things, the way they are told it to us, is not actually how they are. I used to make a video when I have to first sit in and read on the internet. Now I'm telling you out of the little experience, or the small experience I have, I'm telling the truth. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with your farm, because nothing worthwhile just comes easy like that. If you're planning to earn like 50, 100 million, 500 million in your project, you have to give it time and make a strategic plan. The problem, people want to come in farming and as if they have opened up a shop where you just go, you buy a piece of blade, they give you, you get a profit of 500 or 200 from it, then like that. No. Nobody has ever become rich on a job. You need to be self-employed. So this is your plan B. Give it some time. If you can take a child to school from baby class, 7 years, now like 3 years, baby middle top, then the P1 to P7, those are 10 years. P7 to A6, those are 16 years. Then at the university, and then they start searching for jobs. Why can't you give your farm 5 years? Why can't you give it 3 years? Why can't you give it 10 years? If you can be patient with your child like that, also be patient with your farm. This is another child you have produced. You are going to be investing in a lot of money. With time, if you believe it and you take the right steps, you will make it. So dear fellow farmers, give your project time. If you don't give your project time, you are going to meet a lot of challenges in farming. Because at times, take a situation, a farmer plants, let's say they have planted their maize, they have done proper weeding, they have fertilized. But during the stage where it's put there the combo the maize, then a stronger wind comes and it blows it and it falls down. That farmer has made no mistake. But even the natural disasters also exist. So now they will just give up like that, no, I will never plant maize again. So at times you do it all and you end up failing. But we should embrace failure, because failure is part of success. So such natural calamities come into existence. Even if you have taken the right steps, at times you may find your goat is dead. Death, when you are in animal farming, livestock farming, is part of it. But all we can do is to minimize it to the maximum, so that at least you can lose maybe 1% of your flock, or not, or 0.5. That's what we are trying to do. But all those exist in farming for coming. It's not a bad project, but you should take the right approach. So dear fellow farmers, give your projects time, be persistent, be consistent. You will have success and you will succeed. For me, I'm showing you whatever I'm doing. I'm sharing what I know with you, because I want us to work this journey of farming together. Let us share the knowledge. Thanks so much for watching and for following. I'll be updating you more on whatever we are doing.